And welcome to oneCalculus. Before we dive into some mathematics, I think it might be a good idea to explain what the plan is. This semester, I'm going to be looking at creating resources to support students in two classes at UC Berkeley, two math classes, Math 16A and Math 1A. Both are freshman calculus classes. Math 16A is a little less technical, intended for students who are going into the social sciences, and Math 1A is a little bit more technical, intended for students who are going to be majors in chemistry or engineering or physics, or of course mathematics. Everything here is still very much work in progress. I haven't finished preparing everything for either of those classes, and so I expect there's going to be a lot that still needs a lot of work, and I'd love to hear feedback from you if anything could be improved upon. You can give me that feedback in person if you like, by coming to office hours, which are from 2 to 4 p.m. On Fridays at the Free Speech Movement Cafe. You can also come along to office hours to do all the normal things you would do at office hours, like asking questions and getting clear on anything that is confusing. You're also welcome to contact me directly via email or via phone. My contact details are on my website, which is alexandercowart.com. Anyhow, I think we should dive into some mathematics. And before we get into the new material that we're going to be covering this semester, I'd like to talk in this introductory video about a very important theme, which is how we write mathematics and look at mathematics at university level, and how that's different to how we do things at school. I've got here a question. It's the sort of question that we might see at school, in school mathematics. And do you see it? It says solve x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. There's this equation. It's a quadratic equation, and we are being asked to find out what is x. And I've got here two solutions. This is the first solution. First thing that you might see written. Take a look at this. Is this the sort of thing that you would write? Is it correct? Let's try and understand what's going on. I've got a bit of scratch work over here, it looks like, crossed out. It says x minus 1, x plus 3. Looks like maybe I've tried to factor this quadratic expression. And I've got here the numbers 1 and negative 3. Does this make sense? Is it the sort of thing that you would write or might have written in the past? If you wrote this on a test, would we get full credit? I know that's something a lot of you are concerned about. Well, let's try to answer those questions. Firstly, most students coming into university, even very strong students, write mathematics just like this. The numbers 1 and negative 3 are in some sense correct. 1 and negative 3 are solutions to this equation. This is a correct factoring of this expression. So in some sense, this is correct. However, I'd like you to look at another solution and consider why this is better. So let's take a moment to look at this. Try and hold it steady. We have x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. I'm just reading this through together. Those three dots here, those three dots, if you can see them, they mean therefore. So this sentence is therefore with a capital T. The three dots are therefore with a capital T. Therefore, x minus 1 times x plus 3 equals 0 with a period. So this is a sentence with a therefore with a capital T at the beginning, period at the end. Therefore, x equals 1 or x equals negative 3. I've also got some scratch work like we had before. Looks like there's somebody trying to figure out how to factor this expression. But it doesn't matter. It's clearly marked as scratch work. It doesn't interfere with the main flow of the argument. What do you think? Is this better than the first solution? They both have the same numerical values at the end, 1 and negative 3. What you will find is that if you continue to write mathematics like this, you will be able to reach a certain level. I don't know where that is. It might be sometime in high school, it might be sometime in university. But there'll come a point where you just get confused and you just can't understand it anymore. It would happen to anybody. It would happen to even the strongest mathematicians in the world. Eventually, we have to be very organized in the way that we communicate, the way that we write. When we write in this very organized way, it enables us to keep track of what we're doing. It enables us to identify mistakes. So for example, if I wrote x minus 1, x minus 3, I'd be able to say, oh, there's a mistake at line 2, and see what the consequences of that mistake are. This is going to be a theme as we progress through these mathematical journeys. We're going to try to be very precise in the way that we understand mathematics and very precise in the way that we write mathematics. So to get us started on the right foot, I have put these notes, these solutions, a scan of them down below, and some follow-on questions to get you started. Again, please contact me if there's anything I can do that would be of extra help, and good luck with your practice. Have a great day.